Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. Welcome back for another journal with me. I am going to be giving you an overview from May 18th all the way to the 31st of May. This was a bulk catch up that I did throughout the last few weeks. I'm just trying to get it done, and I'm going to share that flip through with you along with some smishing on my blanker page. So while I do those smishing techniques here on the page that I felt like needed just some more color, I will talk about my days and all my little images on there that I chose from stamps to... I don't think I really did any doodles this time around, but for the month of June, I plan on participating on the hashtag on Instagram. It is called Oodles of Doodles for June. I believe it's like rainbow themed. So yes, I am in. So excited to do that for June. So you'll be seeing more drawings. All right, so moving to the 18th there, I just found out that here in Texas, there is a group that are called Texas Storm Chasers. If there was no risk in chasing tornadoes and so forth, I would totally be on board. I've always wanted to see a tornado up close, without dying, of course. So I just found that so freaking amazing. This was also the day where my husband randomly came home with 3 to 4 different types of bread, and he was so excited. And the sad part about it is I was excited too. We love bread. I love bread more, but these were different kinds of bread. We got a rye, we had a 9-grain, and an onion bread, and it was really good toasted. I actually ate so much the next day that I got sick. But anyways, I also, what else did I do on this day? I read a book. Yeah. So the 19th, I read another book, and I got my car that's finally all fixed up and at home. So it arrived today. So that was nice. It was a nice blue car, and it's ready and it's fixed. So that was the 19th. I just added some scrapbooking paper, and I call that done. So moving to the 20th really quick here, I added some evergreen bow to help accent and bring colors from the washi tape. This day was all about prepping for Project Life on my channel. I do Project Life and I share process videos every week, normally on Fridays, but if I don't make it for a Friday, then it'll be on a Saturday. And I also prepped for a Week in the Life album, which is created by Ali Edwards, so I would recommend you check her YouTube channel, and she talks all about it, and there's different ways. I'm doing a 4x6 album, and it's basically where you document every day for that week, and it helps reflect as the years go by on how your daily to weekly routine changes, and I just like the idea of that reflection. Just going back a year from now, Mason wasn't in baseball practice. We were in the middle of a quarantine, so we weren't going out as much. So there's just a lot of things to appreciate and to reflect back on. This also was the day, the 20th, was when Mason had a baseball game and he lost, and there was a lot of meltdowns within this game, and it was just, one of those days. And this is May 20th is a Thursday. We also got our new kitten that day, and my niece stayed the night. All right, I'm moving on to the 21st. As you can see here on the 21st, I also have another date there, the 22nd. So this is normally what I do when I don't have a lot to document or a lot to write. It helps me have a better flow. So this was a Saturday. Now we're moving on to Friday and Saturday. The flowers that you see there in the little mason jar is for my friend's birthday. I sent her flowers by surprise, and I'm so happy that she got them, and it uplifted her day, since it was like really overcast and raining, and so if we can just throw a little bloom in her day, that was nice. I was happy to do that since she's surprised me before, and it's just really nice since it was like my hug from afar. I miss getting together more often, and so much so it's the little things right now. I grabbed out, what color is this? I believe it's the Kitchen Flamingo. And then I also put the milled lavender there on the 21st and the 22nd. As you see that bigger word there, I forgot what it's already called. Serpina. It's about the nuclear chemical explosion that happened in the Soviet Union, and basically the repercussions and the consequences and the horrific deaths that followed. It's a mini series. I think it's like on Hulu, and we saw it on HBO Max, and it was really good. Very sad. Oh, I hate seeing things like shows like that make you feel hopeless, and like I just uh, it's informative though, so it's good to know that these things happen, you know. It just sucks. Moving on to day 23 that I'm working with, I grabbed out Sealess Preserves, that purple color, to do that smishing. This is actually like a bad day. That's why it was all black, and then I started adding in the purple, and I feel like, you know what, that's perfect. Add that to my mood. I was feeling one of those days, right? I think I was just like needing space. I had our new kitten that was stuck on me, and then the kids were just being like, really, really, I need mom today, and I was just like, she's not here. So I did that stamp image, and that sticker says, may your coffee be strong on and your Mondays be short, because that's definitely how it felt. So that was just that day. All right, moving on to the next page. That is the 25th. I believe this one is Tuesday. As you can see, that big title there in the upper right portion says Big Little Lies. That is a miniseries, I believe, on HBO Max. And I had actually read the book beforehand, and I have been wanting to see the series since it came out. I don't even know when it came out. I think 2018, maybe 2019. And I was so happy that I finally got to take the time to see it. I binge watched that until I was done, like in a matter of days. For the most part, I do enjoy the series. Of course, every book, anybody that reads books can tell you that the book is always better. The only thing I'm like a little, I think it was better if I hadn't read the books, but I know that for me, season 2 was like a continuation. Like they added all that in. They kind of did a spin off. There goes. They added their own, touch to it, which is totally fine. And it was like one of my guilty pleasures. So much drama, I couldn't resist it. So if you haven't seen the trailer for Big Little Lies, it's basically Nicole Kidman. Who else was in there? Reese Witherspoon, and the chick from Divergent series. What's her name? Shanine. I forgot her name, but I like her. She's a good actress. And there's just a lot of drama in them. They're in like an elite group, and then they start having all these lies, and they can only hide them for so long, and everything starts to crack. Super good. This day was also the day where I was watching more of Ali Edwards, her YouTube videos, and I just got super inspired, like with all her entire concept of scrapbooking and stamp week. I love working with stamps, so it was so nice and refreshing to see that. So moving on to the 26th, and I did a little quick flip through of my Week in Life album. I just need to do my journaling and add the last bit of photos, and I'll be done. This is Mason's last baseball game, and I'm so sad to say that his team lost. But he progressed so much. He played so well, and not only did he play so well, like he handled the loss amazing too. I'm so proud of him. You can see the difference between the first part, his first game to his last game, and I had so much fun watching him, and I hope he continues down this path. So moving on to the evening of the 26th, after the boys were sleeping, I just noticed that Rick was playing with our new kitten. We call her Moonlight. And that was just like, I'm just so happy that we did get her, and we have a new kitten, and everybody is bonding with her really good. Well, I can't say everybody. We're having so much trouble with Henry because he's 2.5, and he's really rough, and having to teach him to be nice, and he gets excited and he just wants to grab her, and he doesn't know, he just grabs her by the tail or by her leg, and so we all take into her. I think him a little too aggressively. So as you can see, I had some stickers on there from the Happy Planner, and I wanted to kind of color code each section. So I went with the bottom portion. It's going to have the, what was it? warm lipstick. The middle portion is going to have festive berries, and then the top portion is going to have speckled egg. Now, I kind of messed up with the festive berries and kind of put it into the speckled egg, but it looked like I meant to do that, guys, right? I love all those flowers there on the left. I never thought I would use that. Getting that sticker book. I think it's the quotes or the life goes. It's like in a purple color, but I never in a million years thought I would use those flowers. But I love the way that spread came out, and the color smishing that I did on top of it, which was picked raspberry. I feel like it matches with some of the flowers at the bottom. So I call that a win. I love when this worked out just fine. I'm just drying it, as you can tell. I feel so lazy to grab out my my embossing, like the heat gun. I could totally dry it like that, but I was so lazy. I look at that spot and I'm trying to figure out if I want to add anything else just because it looks so blank. I do leave like blanks near the days, the dates, because I do want to place like Monday, Tuesday, the days and stuff. So, but I end up forgetting along the way and I start adding in more stickers because I can't stop. I don't think I'm going to add anything. I don't even, do I? Nope, I don't. I was looking at my journals right in front of me. I thought about it. I can't stop, guys. It becomes an addiction. Ooh, speaking of addictions, I actually got my order from the Happy Planner site. They had a huge deal, 30% off on a weekend, and on top of that, it included like on sale priced items, and so I went for the deals like on older books. Just that's how I shop. Sale on top of sale. It was so worth it. So after this flip through, I will give you that quick share of the ones that I got. One of them wasn't a big sale. It was only 30% off. It was the one that I was really wanting. It's called Sassy Plants. That one has the snarky sentiments. If you've seen any of my previous journal with me, you know that's what I'm aiming for. I love to do the snarky, witty commentary in my life. So when I saw that they brought it back for this sale, I spent $15.99 on that sucker, but it was so worth it. The other ones were as low, like to 5 something, since they were older books. I've been wanting to get the other sticker book. I think it's called, what is it called? Biz Babe or Boss Babe or something. I love the color combo, but it hasn't gone down in price. It's a newer one. Or is it last season? I have no idea, but it's there and it's awesome. And the minimalistic one. Oh, if you have no idea what I'm talking about the sticker books, the Happy Planner sticker books that I'm constantly using as my main embellishment that I love so, so much. I'm going to be adding in some inking around the edges of each color that coordinates with the smishing that I did. So the bottom one's going to have the Roaring lipstick. The middle is going to have the pick berries. No, the festive berries. And then the top one's going to have the speckled egg. And I just felt that helped close in the spread. Alright, I'm on the speckled egg. It's almost done. I love how that just makes all the difference. I thought about bringing in my stencils, but I decided not to. Who knows? I may go back. It's never too late, right? Moving on, this is going to be the rest of the month of May from the 27th to the 31st. I don't know why, I just love the left portion of this spread, how clean that looks with all the stamped image there on the right portion. For the 27th of May, it is seafood night. That's the biggest highlight. Besides, I finished another book. We love to eat. We're foodies, so we had fried shrimp and crab, and it was just so good, so fattening, and so yummy. That was actually also the day that he surprised me with some beef jerky, and I love beef jerky, so that was a nice surprise. But again, it's more food. Added in some thin Happy Planner washi tape here just to help add in some more color on the left portion. I didn't want to add too much. I don't know why. I guess because the right side was so busy with color. So that just added a nice touch. The 28th consists of basically me being shocked with Mason at 8.5. I made some kind of observation or statement, like, as you struggle and you're trying to find how to spell words, you look up the dictionary, and he told me, what's a dictionary? I was just like, I felt so old because, I mean, I don't really see anybody pulling out dictionaries anymore, and it's true. And, everybody just probably uses their phone and Google, but it was just crazy hilarious to be like, what's a dictionary? I'm like, oh. Anyways, and I think this is when I did the 30% off sale for Happy Planner and got a few bucks. So I was happy with that sale. And this is also the day where I felt like I need to get back to my older goals of learning different languages. So I'm preparing myself to get started on that again. So the 29th, there on the right portion, was a day where we did errands. We were picking up containers for our pantry to reorganize. And on the way back home, we got a mocha frappe from McDonald's, and oh, it was so good. It's been so long. It was yummy. The 30th was all about Once Upon a Time. That's why there was an apple. And then the 31st was all about the river, as well as cookies, because I ate so many. And here is the flip through. I hope you enjoyed the process and you stick around for future content. Bye.